Hello, everyone. Welcome into the TexAgs Rewind presented by Specs, the 4-time National Retailer of the Year. We're in the Rollo Insurance Studio. Fun Monday show. Look back at the Super Bowl. We talked Aggie basketball, Aggie baseball. Nick, your favorite part of the program was?
Yeah, hearing from Coach Earley for the first time this season. Really excited for Friday.
Yep. Carter, your favorite part of the show?
I mean, I'm an Eagles fan. Love talking the Super Bowl. And overall, good weekend for A&M basketball and, the smaller sports, tennis, all that stuff. So, great.
All right, we had Coach Earley, as Nick mentioned. We had Buzz Williams. We had Billy Liucci. We had OB. We had that and much more. It's the Rewind. The A&M Missouri movie, because that game to me was a microcosm of who A&M is. Okay? Really, really good. Offensive drought. Really, really good. Another offensive drought and a lot of missed free throws. Key rebounds, key shots, and obviously
a couple of big block shots.
Heck yeah. Defensive plays on the road against a team that is undefeated at home.
15-0 was.
And what did A&M do?
They came out and beat them 67-64. Wade Taylor on a bounce pass from Anderson Garcia. Hit it from roughly almost the same spot that Manny Obaski shot from, the same area of the floor, on the last second shot to beat Ole Miss. From that right wing, nothing but net, Wade Taylor.
And Wade just like...
I think he had 3 3-pointers in the second half.
It looked good from the moment he touched it. Like, I was like, it's good. Like, because I've seen that story before with Wade, right? And that's just the vibe. It was perfect. He came off the screen, he got open, he shot the ball, it was beautiful, and Anderson made the right pass.
Yeah, was there a screen?
Not a screen, sorry.
Because what he did
came
was
around the guy.
He came up like he was going to take the ball, and then he did kind of a running back juke.
Yep.
And it was just enough. And then the pass, Anderson looked like he anticipated it. The pass could have been perfect. Everything was such in perfect rhythm, and then drained it. Of course, the guy Caleb Grill. He made it a little bit more interesting than I wanted to be on that last half court.
Yeah, that
shot.
was like when I saw it, I was like, nobody reacted, so I was like, it didn't go in, but it sure looked like on TV that it went in.
Going close, but amazing. I don't think you can look. Wade Taylor was the star of the day, no doubt. You hit a shot, a 3-pointer.
He's the headliner, but
when you look at what they were doing inside, Henry Coleman had 16 rebounds. Pharrell Payne had 20 points and
some blocks.
He had a huge block with about 5 minutes to go when they were down 58-56, and Tamar Bates thinks he's going to go in for a monster dunk, right? And Payne just got in and rejected it.
Perfect.
And then on the not even a minute later,
did he get fouled on the other end?
No. Missouri looks like they're going to have a breakaway dunk. And Solomon Washington comes over to deny. I think the guy's name, Marcus.
Coach, we got to start turning the page to this weekend. How much do you know about Elon? How much have you watched him, or will that kind of start taking place today?
Yeah, I've been looking at him over the last couple of weeks just because my theory has always been there's only one game of the week one game out of the year you can actually kind of enjoy the week leading up because it starts to get crammed. So I try to get the scouting reports done for the first weekend early because nothing's going to change. There's no games. But, yeah, I've been looking at them. They're good. I mean, they got some good arms. They got some talent on their team. I mean, if they throw the Friday guy, I think they're going to throw. I mean, this guy's a top 10 round pick. I think he's projected rounds 5 to 7. Got a really good changeup, good arm, be up to 95, 96. So we're going to get challenged right away, which is what you expect in today's college baseball. So it's going to be exciting, and I think they got a pretty tough veteran team.
In terms of your team's preparation, how do you feel like y'all have done? I'm asking about the defense. Like, how do you feel like Coach Fox has prepared the guys in the infield? I know you've got some versatile pieces that can do a lot of different things, and then Caleb Longley, the outfield's going to be full of veterans, but the infield is a lot of new guys. Like maybe even if they're not new faces, they're in new positions. So how do you feel like Coach Fox and Coach Longley have done on the defensive end to get your guys ready?
They've done a good job. They've done a really good job. And we got some guys playing some positions they haven't, I guess, played seasons at. Wyatt's going to be at second to start off, and Kent's going to be at short. Not that they haven't played there, but Gavin Cash has been in left. So, yeah, they've done a really good job of getting those guys acclimated and getting them the reps they need and making them feel, kind of giving them the confidence, right? The confidence piece is a big part of what it takes when it comes to playing a different position or playing somewhere you're not familiar with. But they're in a really good spot. They work super hard every day, and I think it's a credit to the players too. Is like you don't ever got to ask them to work. Like Caden Kent, I got to ask him to stop. So it's one of those situations where it's both parties agree a lot of work needs to be done, and they're doing it. And there's going to be things we got to clean up along the way. I think some guys are getting better, need to continue to get better. Like Gavin needs to continue to get better in left, but he's light years ahead of where he was when he got here, just being a guy that's mainly played first base.
Let's talk about that game Saturday, because I forget how you phrased it, but about it going in slow motion. Your team has had so many reps of these tight games and different ways to win. One night it could be Manny hitting a game-winning 3. It can be Wade. It could be a thrilling defensive play and some blocks. I feel like that Missouri game kind of encapsulates what your team is all about this season. Just take it from that point of the mental toughness, the way you all fire on all cylinders at the end of games.
Yes, sir. All of those things I agree with. That was our 11th game that was decided in a 1 or 2 possession game. That's among the nation's best, particularly at the Power 4 level. I just think that specific to the SEC, it speaks to how thin the margin is, regardless of the record entering the arena. It speaks to whether you're at home or on the road, how invisible the tension is on all of these possessions. And I think that our non-conference schedule, obviously it's easy to see from an analytics standpoint, how helpful that was in giving us non-conference reps on what history says has been the best league ever in college basketball. So I think it's similar to, is it Four? Is it Mo? Is it Henry having his best college game? Is it Gochi? Is it this guy's out, this guy's out, we changed the lineup, we have to play it a little different? I think it's the competitive maturity of our group, but I also think it's their character and them accepting and not resisting, hey, guys, this is going to be tough. And every possession is monumental, and the endurance required emotionally and mentally to put yourself in a position to have success, it requires everybody's best. And our guys have been tremendous, and I'm thankful for all of the lessons that I'm learning just from having a chance to have the access to be around them.
It's just a fun time.
It is.
Because there's so much hope. And when you watch a game like Saturday in basketball, and then you see the number of people that were out there for a preseason baseball game, like the last weekend before the season, it just tells you how much hope you should have and how exciting things are. And that basketball game the other day, man, I know what you're thinking because I know the way you think. They play a scary style, in that you go, man.
It's a very satisfying, scary style.
But if the game is going to be that close, and like anything can happen, right? But there is something to be said, and I get it, man. Like they were eliminated last year because they missed free throws. You're going to lose close games if you always play them. But man, they are so comfortable in that close game environment. They're so comfortable in that last 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, possession situation, home, away from home, especially away from home, that the practice makes you better at things. And they are so experienced in that moment, so much more so than most teams they're going to play this year. So whoever they find themselves in that moment with, they've got so much more positivity to draw on and success to draw on that, yes, I would prefer them to win games by 8, 10, 12, and I'd be sitting here going, man, they're going to – look, 2 teams played close games or, the other day. Auburn, no.
Yeah.
Duke lost a close game. I don't know how many close games Duke's played in this year. A&M won one against a better basketball team in Missouri on the road, and they're both on the road, but they did it, I think, due in large part because they've been there, done that so many times. So that
Yeah.
I'm not saying A&M's better than Duke. They're not. They could beat Duke in a neutral site. Duke will be favored and rightfully so. But I'm saying if they got into a last-second game with a team like that, that is, all right, Duke's got Cooper Flag, but Texas A&M will be the team that is more experienced in that
Environment.
setup. So when you go to March, and they're mostly going to be like that anyway, man, the more of these you play and win, the better.
Mr. Adams, tell the people what they should do as you try to get out of the studio earlier than you should.
You guys should like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what y'all are thinking.
There was a little Trump in your voice there, I feel like. I felt a little.
I wasn't planning on it, but hey, maybe.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.